Moving on to the foundation supports, and then specifically, we'll take the example of Department of Education because that's your expertise and foray, and then you have seen that happening. So one of the recommendations in the NDIS review talk about kids with developmental challenges and disabilities, and who are in the school system. We will deliver foundation supports through the State and Territory Department of Education, and which means that funding will probably that line item of specific, it could be therapy, it could be speech pathology, something like that. But that foundation supports will be delivered through the Department of Education across all state and territories, which will supplement what the schools are doing. So how do you see that playing out in the education system? And how do you see the state governments using that supplement funding to deliver the inclusive vision?
I think it's going to be really hard to get that consistency, which is the key. If you know that your child has a disability, and they go to a school and you have to move to New South Wales for work, will the New South Wales government be rolling it out in the same timeline, in the same manner as the West Australian government? I wouldn't think so. I would also look at, in terms of how it's implemented, it would then also be school by school and the different socioeconomic areas in terms of how it will be implemented. Because I know that for myself, in my own experience, if we have a student in a class with lots of funding, it's obviously for that student, but the rest of the class benefits because there's more staff in that room for that reason. So then more kids get seen. It goes from a 1-to-6 ratio to a 1-to-3, and that's great. And as a teacher, it's brilliant, but that's not classroom to classroom or school to school consistent. I think that consistency is the biggest issue.
Mm-hmm.